Introduction to the Systematics of Exaltation, People and Creatures. There's a dog named Greed who is God, a lizard who is flaw, a lizard perfection, and the fly accusation, the fly observation. Jealousy is also a dog, greed God, jealousy the devil. Jealousy is also hopeful, and there is kind jealousy. Flaw swallows accusation and therefore digests, and creates flawed accusation. The spider of law, perfected observation, God and instructor. There is another dog, his or her name is conspiracy, and he or her complains. He lives next door, he or she is also needful. Jealousy becomes frustrated whenever he or she complains. God becomes passively grateful, and this dog conspiracy decides that he's an alien. Maybe aliens had abducted him. He may really believe his or herself is an alien, whether he's an alien or something else, and know this dog is conspiracy also needful. And I look at someone's pictures on Facebook, and I notice a dog who is mystified. There's another dog I see on the screen, he or she is sad soul. There I see worry as well. Worry is a dog, and worry and sad soul are looking for a family of companions, and so is mystified. There's a light that shows 4 colors outside of remorse. The colors are green, blue, maroon, and beige. Reminds me of man, titan, alien, and God. And something we all may represent spiritually and as an embodiment of those 4 systems. I like to understand the solution. There's another character who is a cat. This cat is perfection, precision, and concentration focused and hunger thirst. This cat says wow when I sing in a diverse language. And to tell someone that his needs need to be met. I think this cat is uncomfortable around rats though. The rats are fear, and fear is enlightened whenever it is fed. Rats eat bread, and when the fear is fed bread, enlightenment becomes contagious to all things. And perfection, focus, concentration, precision is the award. Hunger and thirst satisfied and quenched. I know a woman who is dysfunctional. Dysfunctional knows 2 other women. The other women's names are misunderstanding and betrayal. Betrayal is right next to misunderstanding, and dysfunctional is misunderstanding's mother. Betrayal lives with dysfunction, and dysfunction doesn't charge her for rent. Betrayal lives rent-free. Misunderstanding is married. Dysfunctional is glorious in all that she does. Dysfunctional was the mayor of a city, but the citizens later became ashamed of her. There's another woman that Dysfunctional had met. Her name was Mockery, and the city mocked Dysfunctional. Mockery had defeated the glorious Dysfunctional twice already, and Mockery had met Beauty. Another woman that Dysfunctional has not met. Mockery had a son, and Beauty had met this son. His name is Blasphemy. Blasphemy knows magic, and even calls himself a magician. Blasphemy is the son of Mockery. Fear has been fed. When fear is feeding, the whole castle fills it. A form of disbelief sets in. Greed is anxious, jealousy distant. Dysfunction in bed, blasphemy coughs, perfection hungry. Conspiracy cries, enlightenment comes home. Enlightenment is necessary. The fear transforms metamorphosizes into enlightenment. When fed bread, perfection meditates, perfection dreams. Greed is excited and celebrates, jealousy rests, perfection sets stepping stones. Mockery laughs and blasphemy exaggerates. Comedy, Mockery's brother. Comedy delights through visualization. Dysfunction sleeps next to enlightenment and becomes functional. Enlightenment shows concern for jealousy. Conspiracy cuddles itself. Flaw is nowhere to be found. Accusation is somewhere nesting, and jealousy becomes hopeful. Flawed accusation spins a web. Perfected observation. The castle is quiet, yet sound is everywhere. Silence is guided through the sounds. Understanding holds an eagle. Understanding is a female bird keeper who protects and marvels over the eagle. There's another dog, his or her name is Really, with a question mark and type of overlooked demeanor. When fear becomes enlightenment, Really is somewhat excited and becomes adorable. This is another woman, her name is Betrayal. Betrayal may or may not have met understanding, but when understanding was photographed, she was understanding appreciation, or gratitude, understanding gratitude. Understanding has been cloned, and there is another woman, her name is Appreciation. Appreciation appreciates music. Appreciation instructs others. with wisdom and sincerity. Appreciation is also respectful. Appreciation is also eccentric. Beauty is somehow to fall in love, and to fall in love is a woman. To fall in love had fallen in love. To fall in love was also fell in love. Fell in love was also conspiracy. Conspiracy was also accusation. Accusation was also belief. Belief was also inspiring. Inspiring had met me at a field, and exercise was me stretching. Inspiring was also kindness. Kindness was also mystify. Mystify also young. Young also despair. And deceit. Deceit was a teenager who had a billboard on her MySpace which was in cursive. It read, "Little girls are meant to be seen, not heard." Deceit was also rebellion. Rebellion was also a code. The code was decoded. Decoded was Jennifer Acid. Jennifer Acid is a clone. This clone is all things. All things is fearful when understanding is involved. Fall in love became understanding. Understanding became to fall in love. And appreciation was an instruction. Mockery became dedication, and betrayal became determination. Dedication was still mockery. Determination was still betrayal. Betrayal is also flattery. Greed could be vicious. Vicious is also intelligence. And intelligence is also invention. Invention is also envious. Jealousy listens. Listens is I'm trying to comfort you. I'm trying to comfort you is impressed. Impressed is decent. Decent is moral. Moral is safety. Safety is I need to think. I need to think is the mother of all things. The mother of all things is jealousy. Jealousy is a dog. So is greed, who is God. God is an instructor. The mother of all things is not related to mockery or her son blasphemy. Comedy sleeps next to mockery. Mockery is comedy's sister. The mother of all things was named Oblivious. Oblivious was named Mother. Mother was named Mothers Are Geniuses. Mothers Are Geniuses was named Your Mother Should Be in the White House. Your Mother Should Be in the White House was named You're Going to Learn by Enlightenment. Betrayal was named Fantastic Sister. Betrayal is also kind. Kind is also beautiful when driving in the passenger seat of dysfunctional car. Dysfunctional is also functional. Dysfunctional is also a rapist. Rapist is also the rapist. The rapist is also therapist. Therapist is also a studier of psychology. A studier of psychology is also a psychologist. Psychologist is also a reader. A reader is also the best at everything she does. The best at everything she does is also inspiration. I have betrayed all things. All things betrayed me. All things may be a liar. Liar is what her surrogate named me. Blasphemy may have fallen in love with betrayal. Blasphemy and betrayal were scientists in a laboratory who created blasphemous betrayal, which is also called Coca-Cola Cherry Coke. Betrayal likes to be alone while she eats. She's often on a cellular phone, even when she eats. Animosity says you stupid this and you stupid that. Animosity was very upset when Blasphemy found a new friend. They're still friends though. Fire is a dog that says, feed me your artwork, and feed me your literature, feed me your poetry, and feed me your CDs. When greed swallows accusation, he creates greedy accusation. When God swallows accusation, he creates godly accusation. When jealousy swallows accusation, she creates jealous accusation. Conspiracy also swallows accusation and creates conspiratorial accusation. Complaint also swallows accusation and creates complaining accusation. Dysfunctional cooks the most rebellious dish to vegan pozole and vegan spaghetti. It gives heartburn, but water fuels this burn and channels it into relief. Dysfunctional drops off betrayal, who's on her cellular phone in the next room, and leaves her rebellious spaghetti dish for me to put away to the dishwasher. Does betrayal. Animosity gave mockery his number. Destiny separated me from mockery. To fulfill your dreams, you must accept your destiny. Was in love with Jennifer Acid. Jennifer Acid put to fulfill your dreams, you must accept your destiny on the side of her shoes with the magic marker, and gave a letter to him that her sister had wrote. Said she thinks you're like the coolest person ever. Said to fall in love, to fulfill your dreams, you must accept your destiny. Memory plays songs on his guitar, which he memorized his songs from Weezer, Green Day, and Sum 41. Memory likes to play on my guitar. Memory received his own guitar. Memory is also talented with the guitar. Talented with the guitar is also dissatisfied with the pack of cigarettes I had brought him. He is also dissatisfied. Dissatisfied is also memory. Memory also memorized. Betrayal is also a whore, a bitch, a snitch. Betrayal has 3 boyfriends. Betrayal works in advertising for a healthcare company. She was held by dysfunction. She went to school near a desert. Betrayal is also very intuitive. Very intuitive is also very beautiful. Very beautiful is also constantly on her cellular phone. Survival is a woman who is the daughter of dysfunctional, sister to blasphemy and misunderstanding, cousin to betrayal. Survival is with 3 of her children. Her children's names are Bashful, Crybaby, and Perfectionist. Blasphemy is somehow in 2 places at once. When survival speaks to dysfunctional, they create dysfunctional survival, surviving dysfunction, functional survival, surviving function. And when betrayal speaks to survival, they create surviving betrayal and betrayed survival, determining survival, survival determination. Bashful is Crybaby's brother. Crybaby is also a novelist and does well with school. Perfectionist throws temper tantrums whenever something is not perfect. Crybaby cries whenever he is hungry, thirsty, or doesn't want to go or be somewhere. Bashful has asthma. Survival inhaled marijuana while she was pregnant with Bashful. Bashful would have nightmares when he was a newborn. Blasphemy is a hero. Blasphemy has saved many lives. Survival wrote Blasphemy many letters. Blasphemy wrote Survival many letters. Father accusation is a horsefly with white stripes. When man had swallowed father accusation, it created the hawk, who was able to glide in the air for long periods of time without flapping its wings very often. The hawks resemble ability. Now there are many dogs that have swallowed accusation. Furious the dog swallowed accusation that created Furious accusation, who is a bird. Godly the dog had created Godly accusation, who is a bird. Jealousy had created Jealous accusation, a bird. Oceanized the dog had created Oceanized accusation. Sad Soul the dog had created Sad Soul accusation. Conspiracy the dog had created Conspiracal accusation, who is a bird. Mystify had created Mysterious accusation. Remember, accusation is a fly, one of the most common flies that are usually seen. Hip-Hop the dog had created Hip-Hop accusation, who is a bird. Survival is one of the purest images I've ever seen. That day at the park alone with her and with some others near a bench. Survival is also Jenny Acid, the high school version. Dysfunction is also Jenny Acid, the 27 version, who is glorious and who is to be glorified. Healed by James O'Neill and cured through the obedience and novelty which is James Silva Brooklyn. Betrayal is also Jenny Acid, a rare and unique version of Jenny Acid, who with all the words and the languages she learns is to be lovely and repaired. Blasphemy is Jenny Acid's brother and also her father. Blasphemy flirts with Jenny Acid. Jenny Acid also flirts with Jenny Acid. Soul is a boy who is becoming a grown-up, a man. Soul is also James O'Neill, and he is to learn the art of healing. Misunderstanding understands. Misunderstanding is Alex Acid, who understands because of the invisible Jenny Acid, who is visible somehow to those she chooses to be visible to. Jenny Acid is somehow a ghost. Ghost is somehow an inventor. An inventor is somehow a skateboard. Skateboard is an invention. Invention is a device. Device is an iPhone. iPhone is an apple. Apple is from a tree. The trees we need more of. Violence is a person who came from thinking while eating. Violence is thinking while eating. Thinking while eating is violence. And there is a woman named Nothing, who was created by a person named Nothing, who is a ghost. Nothing the woman is also a Jenny Acid. Nothing the woman says she loves Blasphemy, who is also Jenny Acid's brother and father, but who is something else to the Nothing the woman. Adolescence is a woman who has a Facebook. I'm sort of cool came to visit infatuation and fondness. Recommendation the dog must have swallowed accusation and created recommending accusation. The bird who chirps. There's a picture of, oh, you caught me by surprise, right next to I'm her man, seriously. Oh, you caught me by surprise, maybe the one singing a Johnny Cash song cover. Strategic was either a little boy or a young woman. He or her was looking outside the passenger window of a vehicle. Fondness bent over right in front of me and was gathering his assets. I don't know if I'm making the right choice. Parked his car in front of a house that was near where I'm sort of cool and infatuation and fondness had met. There's a picture of Subliminal titled as Krishna's Mercy on the internet. My sadness empowers me as a musician. She has 2 songs and counting on the internet, and a wonderful photograph as her album cover. These accusations are also observations. Oh good, we can celebrate, and passive reconciliation are in a photograph together. Hey, thanks for letting me borrow some money, I really needed it, is a dog with his or her picture on the internet, like Sad Soul and Mystifies looking for a home. Benevolent whispers through the consciousness of Kate and anxiety of the dog are in a photograph together. High school Jenny likes to taunt others, but she also provides. Dysfunctional poisons somebody. Contradiction was a man named Abraham Lincoln. Contradiction was an American president who had an ideal to free slaves. Yeah, I'm sort of cool, dropped off either infatuation or fondness. Malicious drove away from, you pissed me the F off. Now I'm gonna follow you. Betrayal nags and tells others not to do something they are passionate about. Determination improvises and encourages others to pursue their dreams and be productive.